Do you want to discover more joy, peace, and freedom with food, exercise, and your body? Here we bring a compassionate, holistic, and sustainable approach to fitness so you can fully enjoy the life you want and express your unique self with the world. I'm Michelle Roscoe, and I want to help you find fitness freedom. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, today, why you can't get motivated. Do you ever ask yourself, why can I get motivated to work out more or eat better? How do you get fitness motivation? How do you get motivated? Maybe you even look up those hashtags on social media, search fitness motivation. Maybe you struggle with getting started with working out more or switching up your diet. Maybe you feel like you're never doing enough and it's never right or good. You might even have some other areas of your life on point where you feel pretty good about, but it seems the fitness aspect is always the one that you can't get on top of. You might even tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to start next Monday, it's going to be better, or I'm going to start when life is less busy, or after this next event, maybe you have something coming up, after this wedding, or after this big project at work, or after my kids go to school, or when I get more time. But it never happens. Maybe you are active, but it just doesn't feel like you're doing enough. You always feel like you should be doing more. I'm going to give you some relief. Think about these feelings as that blister. This is a gross idea, but that blister that's popping that feels painful because it's so swollen. I'm going to pop it for you. All right. We're going to release that pressure because it's most likely that you're not lazy. There's nothing wrong with you. And there are 3 reasons that you're not feeling motivated. I'm going to break it down for you. And then I'm going to share with you something special that I'm doing that can be helpful for you if you said yes to any of these things, if you feel like I'm speaking to you or looking into your life and you feel very seen right now. I'm going to share something that's going to be helpful for you. So, my friend, here are 3 reasons you're not actually lazy and what is really going on underneath. Number 1, you are stressed. You might be thinking, no duh. No duh, Michelle. Yeah, I'm stressed. Life is stressful. and to be fair, it is. But if I break it down a little bit more for you, you might understand why this is number 1. Stress is actually not a bad thing. It's a good thing. We need stress in our lives. It challenges us and it helps us grow. In a very basic way, exercise is stress. Every time you exercise, you're stressing your body and it forces your body to get stronger because your muscles get stronger by overcoming gravity or overcoming force or working harder. So stress is a good thing. When it's not a good thing is when we don't have enough recovery. So you could think about like a graph. You have income and expenses. You want your income to be higher than your expenses, right? If you have it as a graph, like a bar graph. Think of recovery and stress the same way. You want recovery to be higher than your stress load. And when it's not, that is when stress is not good for you. And to be clear, there's different kinds of stress. There's mental stress, and a lot of our stress does come from the way that we're seeing things, the way that we're viewing things. So much of our reality is just based on our thoughts and how we see the world. There's also physical stress. We're exhausted. We're working too hard physically, maybe even over exercising. And then, of course, there's emotional stress. So when you're feeling this high stress, of course you're not going to feel motivated. Of course you're not going to want to do something that's more stressful to your body, i.e. exercise, or i.e. change your diet in a drastic way. So number 1, you're stressed. You're not lazy, you're stressed. Number 2, you're shoulding on yourself. And by shoulding, I mean SHOULD. You are full of shoulds. And challenge yourself. Next time, start listening to your self-talk and start noticing the next time that you say should. I should be exercising more. I should look like this. I should be eating healthier. Just notice how often you do this. When you're constantly shoulding on yourself, you think of each should like a heavy brick that you're putting on yourself that is heavier and heavier and heavier as you carry all these shoulds around. When you put that pressure on yourself and you expect things that are not actually true or even maybe doable, then of course you will not feel motivated. That should is a killer. So you're not actually lazy, you're just shitting on yourself. And number 3, we're going to get a little bit deeper here. You're not actually lazy, you don't trust yourself. Maybe you don't feel safe in your body. Maybe you've tried to make improvements in the past. Maybe you've tried to change your diet, work out more, or even work out less. You've tried to find a balance. You've tried to improve your health in the past, and you failed, or what it feels like failure. And so, of course, you don't trust yourself to try again. Of course, you don't feel like you can get it right. Maybe you feel like there's something wrong with you. Or maybe you've experienced lots of fear or trauma around food and exercise, around your body, that you don't feel safe in your body. And when you feel that pressure to work out more, to change your diet, it's a stress response. You don't feel safe with it. So you're not really lazy at all. You actually just don't trust yourself. So here are 3 reasons that you're not actually lazy if you feel like you've lost all motivation. You're stressed, you're shitting on yourself, and you don't trust yourself. I'm going to be going into more detail on these things and so much more. I'm going to be sharing in the Motivation Masterclass next Tuesday about how you can feel inspired to get back into your fitness in a fun and easier way than you've been used to in the past. Right now it's April and summer's coming around the corner. I know a lot of people want to get in shape for the summer. By the way, you don't need to get in shape for the summer. There's nothing wrong with your body right now. Just because it's going to be exposed more doesn't mean you have to change it. But people are starting to feel like, hey, I want to do something different with my fitness routine. I need to start. And life is busy around this springtime. You might be feeling like you want to get started, but you haven't yet. I want to help you make this as easy as possible for you and make it something that you can be excited about. I'll be sharing in this masterclass what's holding you back, more about that, a magic exercise you can do to get excited about your goals, some simple swaps you can make to instantly gain more energy, some simple things you might be overlooking, and lastly, and most importantly, the secrets to motivation so you can keep seeing progress when the inspiration dies out. And this is for you, even if you're super busy, even if you don't want to make some drastic changes, you just want to see the results without having to, spend hours of your day on your fitness. And this is for you if you want to kind of let go of some pressure and continue on with your habits even after the motivation dies out. I want to help you get from exhausted to energized and enjoy making fitness a part of your life. I'd love to see you there. You can register for free at the link in the show notes, and I will see you there.